Hello everyone, this is Krusty783 here, and I'm thinking, we've been hearing so much Crystalized Part 2 talk in the past few months, and I mean, who can blame everyone? This is one of, if not the biggest Ninjago season we've ever had. But, seeing as the second half of the season is taking so long to be released, I figured it'd be a nice change of pace to talk about another aspect of Ninjago's future. The first thing I'm expecting is a soft reboot, because needless to say, Crystalized is a big season, so it's pretty safe to assume that in 2023 we'll be getting some kind of soft reboot, akin to Secrets of the... God, that name is a mouthful. Akin to Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu. I love Season 11, but that name is such a mouthful. But yeah, what I'm for sure expecting to happen with Crystalized, even outside of promo bricks saying there'd be a small soft reboot, is to see the scope driven way back. I know I already have a video covering this, but just so everyone's on the same page, soft reboot, especially like promo bricks said, a small soft reboot, does not mean the entire continuity is getting canned or reset. In fact, Ninjago has already done these kinds of soft reboots before, such as Sons of Garmadon and Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu. So yeah, pretty much the only thing I'm completely 100% sure about is that Ninjago is getting its scope pulled back a bit. I don't think straight after Crystalized we're going to have another insane stakes action season with a bunch of old characters. I also think it's very likely that we're going to be seeing the Ninja Dojo Temple as the base going forward. Given that the monastery is going to be destroyed and crystallized, the ninja are inevitably going to need a new place to call home after the season, and I think the Ninja Dojo Temple seems to be that place. As you can see in this piece of crystallized promo art, just in the background you can see the temple. So this means either one or two things. One, the ninja are going to be using the temple in some way in Crystalized and then just leave it afterwards. Or two, the ninja will find the temple in Crystalized and then maybe that's their base going forward. I think the latter of these two is very likely because they also did this with the rebuilt monastery. The rebuilt monastery was introduced in Season 10, which was just at the very tail end of the Masters of Spinjitzu Will Film era, and then going forward for all of the Wildbrain seasons, that was the ninja's base of operations. I think the possibility of the Ninjago showrunners just doing this idea again, but of the Ninja Dojo Temple from core, is pretty likely. Next up, and this is not as substantiated as the first two things, I don't really have any direct proof that leads to this, I just think this would be cool more than anything. So, if you've been keeping up with the Garmadon comics, you'll know that there is a villain faction called the Red Crows, which is basically just a splinter group of the Sons of Garmadon. These guys are led by a villain called Lord Mogra, who looks like some kind of demon falcon guy. Now, unless the Garmadon comic kills all these guys off or something, which is like, it's a Garmadon comic, there's certainly that possibility. Wouldn't it be interesting if these guys were the villains of the reboot? Think about it. Use the Garmadon comic as a way to give them a very basic introduction and kind of flesh out their characters a bit in depth. Soft introducing these guys in the Garmadon comic, and especially as a Sons of Garmadon splinter faction, will thoroughly root them in Ninjago's past, which will make them feel like a logical continuation of what came before, rather than a random new villain faction which just popped out of nowhere. The existence of the Red Crows was caused by Season 8, whatever's going to happen to them with Garmadon was caused by Seasons 8 through 10, and the existence of the Sons of Garmadon, which the Red Crows are a splinter of, can be traced all the way back to the first season of the show. A potential problem I can see emerging from this, however, is reliance on the comics. If the show writers rely on stuff that was introduced in the comics too much in this hypothetical 2023 season, it will leave people who only watch the show very confused. So if the Red Crows do make it into the main storyline, Tommy and the show writers are going to have to hit a very fine balance between not completely forgetting everything, and making it so new viewers who don't read the comics can hop on the show and know what's going on without having to do their homework. The Banished faction from Halo Infinite proves that hitting this balance is possible, so I think Ninjago is definitely up for something like this. And that's pretty much all I have to talk about with Ninjago 2023 so far. Let me know what you think of my ideas in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you think, and if you have any ideas, also let me know. Sorry this video isn't longer, like pretty much all of us know, we know pretty much nothing about this installment at the minute, other than it will be a soft reboot of some degree. Obviously, the focus is still on Ninjago Crystalized right now, because, well, we've only seen half the season, so there isn't going to be too much news for 2023. But I figured, given the lack of Ninjago Crystalized news, I thought 2023 would be a nice subject to change pace with. Before we go, thank you to my wonderful channel members, Garmadork, Fuse, Xena Ariel, and NickGamerG. If you want to get a channel membership, hit the join button next to my subscribe button, although you're not obligated to at all. Don't feel pressured to buy a membership. If you like this video, be sure to leave it a like, dislike if not, and if you like Ninjago videos like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on all notifications by hitting that bell icon, so you know as soon as these videos come out. Thank you so much for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.